Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. I'm gonna quickly tell you guys, if you aren't subscribed to the channel just quite yet, make sure you press the subscribe button, and also, if you want to help out, make sure you press the like button. Doesn't cost you anything, doesn't give me any money, it just helps the video perform a little bit better in the YouTube algorithm, so make sure you hit that button. Now, John Deedon posted on Twitter, I noticed Ripple is no longer listed on Linkto Inc. Linkto Inc. is basically a private investing company, and they recently also were selling Coinbase shares like a year ago for $32 a pop, right now trading in the $300 range. That's what they're advertising with. Linkto's response, though, to John Deedon, whom said it was gone, was, "Stay tuned, we'll be back soon." And I really got confused right now because I'm not really sure if it's been taken off their website because they're not selling it anymore, or they're not involved with Ripple anymore, or if it's just run out. They basically don't have it available anymore like they had a couple of months ago. Here's, for example, a little tweet from August 2020. "We are currently sold out of Ripple, Coinbase, Robinhood, Linkto, and blockchain co-investors SPVs. Please sign up on our website for alerts." I'm kind of wondering if that's the case right now again, right? Where it's basically just they ran out and now they're just taking it off until you can invest again. Then again, guys, I'm not a real expert on this field. It maybe should have been somewhere on there just all the time because it says it right here still. That's why I'm kind of wondering right now. I guess you just cannot invest into Ripple right now and it's going to be coming back. Is that a good thing, bad thing? I'm not exactly sure. Just wanted to update you guys about the situation. Then a lot of people wonder why Leonidas posts this type of stuff. Let's quickly see what he posted and I'll give you guys an explanation. By the way, if you are an XRP holder, let me know in the comment section down below by typing yes. The question is literally just, do you hold XRP? Are you in it because you like XRP, or are you watching for some other reason? Let me know yes down below if you're an XRP holder and no if you are not. So Leonidas posted Philippine National Bank ASEAN Corporate Governance Scorecard Report, July 2019. Two PNB directors attended the Blockchain and Ripple Technology seminar hosted by the Amihan Global Strategies and Ripple on August 24th, 2018. And I thought about this for such a good while here because I didn't really fully get it. I didn't really fully get what was going on, and now I do. It is basically so that we're talking here about multiple connections being made around the world. That's one part. But the most important part is how the PNB now, the Philippine National Bank, is connected or at least looking into Ripple technology, or they're interested in blockchain and Ripple technology because they went to a couple of seminars, some really high up directors over there. They've already been doing this for quite a long while. They've been looking into it, but it's interesting how the connections are being made, and also specifically, in my opinion, how over in that region, Ripple is expanding like crazy. We also know Philippines, for example, is one of the biggest remittance countries in the world, where they just send a lot of money around basically to other countries. And there's definitely a lot of necessity for just more efficient ways to do that, right? Logically, Ripple's problem is one I think the majority of us have faced in the past before. If you're trying to send money to a different country, it is just cumbersome or annoying, depending on exactly what type of way you're trying to transact with. If you're trying to pay some company, for example, you want to buy some, clothing from a different country, that's, I think, pretty fine. But if you're trying to, for example, send some money to a friend in a different country, you want to send, for example, $5,000, it's going to be, in the Netherlands, for example, it's going to be like 31 euros that you're going to have to pay regardless, just as for a bank transfer, for example. But that's cheap. That is already pretty low. If you want to send it through a WeTransfer or some stupid ass stuff like that, the fees are usually ridiculously freaking high. And that is not necessary. Now, I don't know how much they like to adopt all of this or, change it, because I'm not exactly sure what the profit margin is for them and how much they have to pay for everything, because of course it's a costly system. But Ripple's solving or solution there is really a juicy one that I would love to use myself, because it's just really taking away such a cumbersome and annoying process. Also, the fact that it's transparent, then you can see the entire process, and the fact that it's so ridiculously fast. I just love it, guys. And maybe that's also why I'm always so happy to be an XRP hodler. I know the vision. Having said that, I had one little fun thing here in just a second about vision, but we'll come to that. Allison Rachel posted, You walk into a bar and this guy starts talking Bitcoin energy consumption to your girl. What are you guys doing? And a lot of you guys were actually in the most recent video saying, Dusty, are you a Bitcoin maxi? Dusty, what do you think about Bitcoin? Why are you such an advocate of Bitcoin? I keep saying, if you are betting against Bitcoin, I think you're betting against one of the winning horses right now. That does not mean that the horse will always keep winning, but the horse is winning right now. So it would be odd to bet against it. You're basically betting, for an odd one out, which is you can try your luck, but the chance of winning is very small. It's basically like going for a type of lottery ticket where you have a lot of numbers which will definitely give you some money and some numbers which are very unlikely to win but will give you a lot of money, right? That's maybe not a normal lottery, but you guys hopefully get the analogy I was trying to play right there. Where Bitcoin, you just almost know for certain, will do well over a certain amount of time. We don't know exactly how long, but until the regulations kick in for example, the emissions, or until, for example, some huge crashes in China happen regarding the mining power, until that point, it's definitely going to be a winner. And even if those regulations come, it's going to be a slow process. It's going to be strange how it's going to be coming in because Ethereum, for example, would also be hurt from it. Litecoin would be hurt. Dogecoin would be hurt. Every coin that is having proof of work or even proof of stake to some degree might be hurt from it because it just uses a lot of electricity. Proof of stake is a lot better, but still, it depends on what you call efficient because they still will use a lot of electricity. And I do wonder exactly what will run from this eventually. Like, for example, freaking Binance coin as well, right? They have some very centralized system, but that doesn't mean it's really, energy efficient, so to speak. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to look about that one. I'm just disregarding for right now the whole energy ordeal. The only thing I would, point out is the diminishing returns aspect, where Bitcoin is going to be giving you less gains in general than any coin below it on average. Bitcoin will usually be the first one to do it and the most safe one because, well, the chance of losing money with Bitcoin is ridiculously small. Then again, it will also be a coin which is just not going to give you the most amount of money. But then again, I would not say you shouldn't hold close to it. I always hold Bitcoin. I will always keep doing that, but I have been selling it off. And this one, I just laughed so hard for a little second because I could really see this happening. There's just a guy in a club talking to a girl saying, yeah, basically, they're non-fungible tokens that are traded on the blockchain. It's going to legit change the art and music game forever. It's all Ethereum based, so it's kind of hard to explain if you don't understand crypto. I can already see just one guy recently bought his first freaking stupid-ass NFT dog for $400, which nobody's ever going to buy. By the way, I like NFTs, but I'm just, giving a fun example here. And he just starts to explain it to some random person who doesn't care at all about NFTs. It's just, I don't know. I just thought it was pretty damn funny. Then Jimmy 2times posted, I moved all my BTC and Ethereum to Vchain and January and have kept it that way. I only hold VET and VTHO. And by the way, if you have Vchain, you get VTHO for free. A lot of people don't know about this, but yes, if you stake VET, you're getting VTHO for free. You don't need to do anything for it. I have only bought VTHO once, and I receive VTHO every single day for completely free. So that is that. But yeah, Vchain, I'm going to say once more, it's a proven project. We know it works. We know it's solid. The only thing is I never recommend people to go more than, I'm going to say 60%. I'm going to call that, 60% into one asset. I just think diversification is just key. Okay, worst case, 75%, unless you're going, for example, for an index. But with crypto, there aren't really proper indices just quite yet. But again, you guys get my drift, where I just don't recommend to do that. Once more, not financial advice. Then, this is really bright. Let me turn it down a little bit. Let's go a little bit less bright. XRP and Bitcoin whales. Nomura, CEO, Ripple IPO plans, GKFX arrests, editor's pick. This whole article is actually kind of stupid. I just wanted to quickly go over the titles. XRP whale moves 50 million coins to unknown wallet. That went on this week. This one I don't really care about. Binance Coin and Ethereum lead $200 billion crypto market recovery. Yes, we had a pretty cool recovery earlier this week. Remember, at the start of the week, things were actually going down quite drastically. eToro expands product offering with new stock portfolio. 6 former GKFX executives arrested for $29 million fraud. Demand for crypto assets is surging, PayPal CEO, this is again said by them. Ethereum crosses market cap of PayPal. Symmetria announces partnership with Algorand, this was a really big deal. And Ripple planning for IPO, settling XRP lawsuit. This basically means once they settle, they'll go hopefully or maybe for an IPO. And Bitcoin will moves 3,671 Bitcoin from Coinbase. I didn't even know too much about that one. Ooh. And then Duca Scopi posts a record 372% jump in 2020 profits. I also didn't know too much about that one because I don't really care, nor do I really, you just know it too much, right? But that's, again, a little update, just some trivia you might want to know. I don't know if you care about it, but then again, now you know. Billionaire Mike Novogratz compares XRP fans to Trump supporters, warns against buying Dogecoin, and calls Bitcoin insurance in a new interview. Here are the 10 best quotes. Once more, I don't actually want to read all of this because it's too much. You can pause it for a second if you want to. The only thing that interested me here was the title, where he basically calls Bitcoin insurance in the new interview. I think to a certain degree, once more, with Bitcoin, you have once more a lot of insurance that it will just be fine. Once more, I think with XRP, you're going to get so much more money once things actually pop off. But then again, with Bitcoin, you're just almost certain for the really short term, it will be proper. Once more, I think that's also why the most people get into it. It's just the coin that is the safest for your money. And I keep saying it, I personally think cryptos are safer than fiat, but cryptos can be regulated harder, where a huge new tax on crypto could come any day. A huge new tax on emissions could come, where if you're a miner, you all of a sudden have to pay a huge fine or a huge little premium for just mining, right? That type of stuff might just really deteriorate the network or hurt it, and that could all be really negative. Then again, it is the safest asset because it looks most like a store of value. So that's what the bigger guys like it for. And institutional adoption of things is what actually gives you the money. Now, don't count on massive Bitcoin correction at the end of crypto bull cycle, says Kraken's Den Held. This is all just speculation, to be completely honest with you. It is. But some people are just saying, don't expect some heavy discounts to come anytime soon. And what happens if Bitcoin blows past 300K? Do you think anyone's going to sell? Maybe. But then all of a sudden, the super cycle chatter becomes really intense as the reflexivity of folks wanting the narrative that fits what the price is doing starts to kick in. We see this happen conversely. Like when Bitcoin dropped a few days ago, all the bears come out and they're like, oh, it's the end of the Bitcoin, sell all your Bitcoin. We were right, and the market rebounds and boom, all the bears disappear. This is basically so where once prices start to fall, a lot of bears kick in. A lot of people are like, yeah, it was really over. Let's sell all our coins. And that kind of cycle continues on for quite a little while. And once you think it's over, it is most likely not over. Until you think it's not over anymore, then it's most likely over. Ethereum could advance even more in the ongoing bull market. Here are the next targets for buyers. I don't want to say anything like that. I don't think this is really going to work too well. All I say is just, man, buy the dip and get your money on the way upwards. Ethereum is a solid coin. I told you guys a couple of days ago already, platformers right now are freaking huge because of this crypto capital gains tax, and that's why people fled into Ethereum. And then a legendary trader who called 2018 top predicts, come to Jesus, correction. Fortunes will be lost according to this legendary trader. Whatever, to be honest. Whether you believe Bitcoin is the monetary savior of the world or a computer program, pet rock, I think you might laugh at or laugh with this video clip as hard as I did. There's even a video. I didn't actually check this last one out here, to be completely honest with you. I just wanted to have it for if the video is really short. I thought I might want to have something in there, but the video isn't. So let's actually skip this last one. I don't know what it is about too much. All right, so that was actually completely fine. Let me take one more thing here. So I said, hopefully I said it already. I'm tired, guys. It's already freaking late. You guys already know it. It's freaking late. I sometimes try these things even though it's already so late at night. Fiat is, in my opinion, kind of scarier than crypto because of the monetary, the monetary consequences, I guess. Just there can be so much more printing. Our money literally can lose its value in a couple of days, a lot of it. Not because of supply and demand, but literally just because of the supply, right? The demand is relatively neutral. With Bitcoin, it's also kind of the same, but in that case, the demand just really shifts. The supply is, theoretically speaking, the same. It just goes up really tiny little bits. But with the dollar, it's like these huge waves of supply just come in, where the demand is all over the place as well. But the supply also, it's really strange if you start to think about it. And Again, with crypto, it's basically the rich guys deciding it or the big miners. And with money, with fiat, it's basically the banks and the government deciding it. It's a strange system, but I trust crypto. That's why I have the most of my money in there. And I think it's going to be really profitable. Then again, if you don't think so, hey, of course, suit your own self. I just think it is. And yeah, that was it for today's update. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I will sound a little bit more alive tomorrow, guys. Don't worry about it. It's just freaking 5 a.m., something like that. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired.